Hey, what's going on there, guys? Your girl Sean here. I just wanted to come and shoot this quick video. I am out Ubering, so forgive me if I look away from the camera. Taking a break, actually, though. I just did my last drop off. Been out since about 7:30 this morning. But I wanted to come at you and shoot this quick video and talk about Uber and why I do it and how you can use it to maximize what it is that you want in your life. So a lot of people will say, well, why Uber? You hear a lot of bad things about Uber. You know, some of the drivers doing crazy things, some of the passengers doing crazy things. I'm in a Facebook group and they're always talking about, how Uber is, dissing us on payments and, just doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Now, I'm not saying that any of that is not true. But what I want to do in this video is kind of break down how I use Uber. And I just take all that extra noise that I hear and I just throw it right out the window. All right. So for me, I've been doing Uber now for about off and on for about probably 2 years. Not, very consistent. I kind of did it when I wanted to. When I first started out, I wouldn't drive at night because I was a little afraid of, what things may look like out there on the road, being a female and being out there by myself. But there have been times recently that I have, went out on the weekend and I've made really great money. So I will do it on occasion. But, like I said, I want to kind of block out all the noise that goes on about all the crazy things about Uber and talk about how to really maximize Uber to your highest good. So for me, I had a situation a few months ago where I needed to have an extra $300 a month. And yes, I'm working. I have a regular full-time job. But as I'm sure many of you can relate, it's not usually enough money. So I said, okay, what can I do to go out here and earn this extra $300? So I turned to Uber, folks. I turned on my app and I went out there and I got to work. But I'm going to tell you how you can truly maximize Uber and make the most money you can. So what I do is, and what anybody can do is, first ask yourself, why are you driving for Uber? Is it just for fun, just to meet new people? Is it truly for you just some extra play money? What I mean by that is that you're not trying to pay a bill or you're not trying to, get out of debt right now. You're just simply out here because you like people and you just want to have a good time and have some extra cash flow. And if that's what you do, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. For those of us who may be out here with maybe a bigger goal in terms of wanting to get out of debt, wanting to pay off some bills, vacation, whatever it is, you're looking for that extra money. This is how I utilize Uber, okay? I sit down and I determine how much extra I need for that week or for that month. So let's say I determine for the month I need an extra $300. Or no, let's go a little bit higher. Let's say I need an extra $1,000, okay? So what I determine is now I take that $1,000 and I decide how many days I want to work. Do I want to work a full 30 days? Do I only want to work 20 days, maybe Monday through Friday out of a week, take Saturday and Sundays off, whatever. So let's just say I decide that I only want to work 20 days out of that month, okay, to get that $1,000. I simply divide 20 by 1,000 and I get my price. So let's see, what's that? 20 goes into 10, so 20 to 100. So we're looking at $50. $50 a day I need to make in order to come up with $1,000 for the month. It's really simple, folks. Just figure out what it is you need and then divide it by the number of days you want to work, and that determines how much you need to make a day. So for me, I say $50, okay? $50 a day. I may say 5 days a week is $250. Real simple. It's another way to do that. Okay, if you didn't want to do the division, you do the multiplication. Okay, so again, $50 a day, 5 days a week, $250. 250 and 250 for 2 weeks, that's 500, and then another 500 for the next 2 weeks, and that's your $1,000, folks. Real simple to figure this out. If you bypass all the noise that goes on and all the bad talk about Uber and, you know, how they're jipping us and how they're doing this, you know, don't worry about that. Whatever your goal is, go out there and make it happen, folks. It's real simple. Now, let's talk about those quests that they give us. Now, what I determined is that everybody's quest is a little different. So we may talk, like, I think my quest for this week is, I believe it's 25 trips for $40. Okay. Now, we all know that some quests are better than others. Some quests are really worth, you know, you going out here and putting in the effort. But here's what I want to say to that, folks. If you're already out here in the streets and you're working, then take advantage of that quest. Now, I know the quests usually are from a certain time period. So from like Sunday to, I don't know, what is it, Sunday to like, you know, early Friday morning at 4 o'clock, some kind of craziness like that. So you really only have 4 days to try to hit those 25 rides. So now we also know that when they talk about the pools, that we don't make as much money. But again, what are we doing? We are bypassing the noise on all of that. Okay. So again, how do you maximize that? If your quest for the week is 25 trips, you take that 25 and divide it by 4 days, folks. That averages out to be about, what's that, 7 times 4 is 28. So about maybe 7-8 trips a day will put you at your 25 trips for the week to get that extra bonus money, folks. Don't leave any money on the table. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't leave any money on the table. Maximize it. And pools will help you do that. That's what I'm saying, folks. Pools will help you do that easily. So if your goal for the day is $50 and 8 trips, well, let's make it happen. Yes, UberX pays more. You get a little bit more money, absolutely. But every now and then, throw in a pool. And let's just say you get 3 people in that pool. That means you only need 5 more trips already. Get another pool, you got 6 trips already. So don't leave that money on the table. I encourage you all to maximize whatever it is that Uber is giving us, is throwing our way. So again, determine how much money you want to make for the month. I don't care what your goal is for. Maybe you want to get a new car. Believe it or not, you could easily make, I'm sure there's tons of us out here making, you know, okay, can make $5,000 a month. It depends on how long you're out, you know, in the streets. You know, like I said, I work another job, so I kind of do this in the mornings before I go to work. And a lot of times I can make my $50 in a day, just that morning. And I'll go back out maybe in the afternoon if I feel like it, and maybe work towards another 30, 40, maybe even $50. So I might actually make $100 for the day. It just depends. And that's what I like about Uber, is that it's on totally your own schedule. So you can't work a particular day, not a big deal. You can choose to go out there and, you know, try to make up that money for that day that you missed, or just go on about your day. I didn't work yesterday. It was okay. I'm out here this morning. Today's actually my day off, so I spend my mornings out Ubering. So I've done about 5 trips so far. I've made about $68 for the day. So for me, I've already met my goal for the day. But I'm going to keep going. I want to keep pushing. So the other thing that I do, folks, is that I make me a little list, and I keep it right here in the car. I'm in the car. Okay. I make me a little list, folks. And on that list are things that I need or want to do, whether it's money for a concert, whether it's to pay off a bill, whether it's to do whatever it is I want to do, man. I just want to go out and hang out, and I just want some extra money, and I don't want to take it away from, you know, my household budget. Doesn't matter. I keep that in the car, folks. I keep it. It's a little sticky that I keep right here in the car, and I keep it with me so that I can stay laser focused on my goal. Whatever that goal is, I try to stay laser focused. And what I'll do sometimes is that I'll check it off. Once I've, I might put the amount down that I need for X, Y, and Z. Once I do that and I say, okay, I made that $50 for that, I might check it off. Now that goal has been met, and I just keep going. So don't get caught up in the noise of all the stuff that goes on with Uber, with them, cutting back on paying us or keeping monies or doing whatever. Just go out here, set your goals, set your intentions, and make it happen. All right. I hope you guys got some great value from this video. If you did, drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what your thoughts are. All right. I would love to know. Maybe you have some tips and tricks that I'm unaware of that you might be willing to share. So again, I'd be glad to hear that. Until the next video, guys. Peace.